So, how does it all work? Well, the action potential causes that calcium to be released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Then the calcium binds to the troponin. Then that troponin moves the tropomyosin, those long strands intertwined with the actin, and that uncovers the myosin binding sites which are on the actin. Then the myosin head binds to the actin and uses ATP to kind of ratchet its way one to the next each time. It releases, unratchets, and binds. Myosin pulls the actin chain along towards the center of the sarcomere. The sarcomere shortens, those Z discs move closer together. Then the whole fiber shortens, which leads to contraction. Finally, calcium pumps restore calcium ions to the sarcoplasmic reticulum, and so then the troponin binds back to the myosin binding sites. It moves the tropomyosin so that it covers those binding sites again, and then we're no longer contracting, we go to relaxation. The pumps have to use ATP, energy. Alright, so one more time, a different way of looking at it. Number 1, a nerve impulse is sent to the skeletal muscle. Number 2, the neuron releases neurotransmitters onto the muscle cell. Number 3, the muscle depolarizes. Number 4, depolarization causes the sarcoplasmic reticulum to release calcium ions. 5, calcium ions cause actin and myosin to slide past each other. And 6, muscle contracts. Alright, so that's all the skeletal muscles. Okay, for smooth muscles and cardiac muscles, you just need to know the difference. Smooth muscles are in blood vessel walls or digestive tract or your internal organs. They're long and tapered, so they come to a point, and they have a single nucleus per cell. They have actin and myosin, but they're not nearly as organized, which is why they look smooth. They perform involuntary movements, so they're controlled by your autonomic nervous system, and comparatively, they have slow contractions. Cardiac muscles are in the heart, right? Cardiac in the heart. They're striated, so they have actin and myosin, and they've got that complex intertwined business. They have involuntary control, so they're controlled by the autonomic nervous system. So thankfully your heart beats on its own. And they're held together by special junctions called intercalated discs. So that's right here, this little zigzaggy, it's this intercalated disc. So we've got fast twitch and slow twitch muscles. Slow twitch muscle fibers contract slowly, but keep going for a long time. So there's less sarcoplasmic reticulum, so the calcium remains out there longer, so the binding sites are open longer, so it continues to ratchet for a longer period of time. So that'd be like a long distance runner, and that's in the dark meat where there's more blood vessels. Then fast twitch muscle fibers contract quickly, but they get tired very rapidly. That'd be like a sprinter or the white meat. Finally, our muscles have limits. There's muscle fatigue, which is a lack of sugar. So there's a lack of energy in order to restore the calcium gradient. So we're not able to pump the calcium back, so your muscles keep contracting and contracting, and you're like, make it stop. Or low oxygen. The lactic acid drops pH, which interferes with protein function. Or synaptic fatigue, which is you don't have enough acetylcholine. Then there's muscle cramps, which would be a buildup of lactic acid, or energy depletion, ATP depletion, or an ion imbalance, and if you massage or stretch them, that increases circulation. So that's it for the musculoskeletal system.